Sports has come to the Twin Cities at U.S. Bank Stadium in downtown Minneapolis.
Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Minnesota Vikings.
Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And we are underway from downtown Minneapolis.
Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
First down, here's Cousins.
They'll set up the screen here to Akers.
The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second and 4 at the 22-yard line.
Now the first carry for Cam Akers.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Now Cousins. And he fires one incomplete.
I like the call. It looked like the right time to dial up a running back screen. But this one got disrupted right from the start and ends up falling incomplete.
Second and 10.
Play action now. Cousins.
We're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted.
Picked up by Marcus Williams. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. That right there is the inauspicious start that they were hoping to avoid, the turnover on the first possession.
I love how you use those college-bound words like that, inauspicious. Well done. I really appreciate that. But here's the thing for me. I'm just wondering if their game plan is incorrect. You know, I think they felt like they could come in and throw it around pretty well. That interception early, they may rethink how they go about attacking.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Off the option, here's Edwards.
And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry.
With that kind of run on first down, that's a winning type of a run. That just sets things up for them moving forward as they begin the drive.
Jackson.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked by Cameron Bynum. And the Vikings are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Heck of a start, a 30-yard pickup on their first play from scrimmage.
The timing was absolutely true as he caught it working across the field. Plenty of space for him to roam, but notice how he keeps his head on a swivel, looking for defenders who may crop up out of nowhere. That turned into a big play.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted.
Picked up by Marcus Williams.
And the Ravens are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves, maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
On second down, here's Jackson. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
third down. Jackson. Flushed out right. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up fourth down.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get on track in this one.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. They're going to try and throw.
He's got his target. That's complete. Now he's free at the 35. He may go.
And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
Zay Flowers.
76 yards.
And the Ravens take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Vikings nothing. Justin Tucker to kick off the Vikings.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Nwangu now from his end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
14-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey on? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
So that changes things. Here's 1st and 10 all the way up at the 45.
They'll go with Akers here up the middle.
And across midfield he goes into Raven territory.
This 2nd and 4.
To the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Cousins now.
And that's complete to K.J. Osborne.
And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 32-yard line.
A give up the middle to Akers.
And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
2nd quarter now from Minnesota. It's the Vikings in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12.
Now 2nd and 9.
Here's Cousins. This is caught. And he's brought
down. Akers will score. Touchdown, Vikings.
Sometimes offense can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, And we get a seal here. And we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Kevin O'Connell choosing to leave his guys out there, and they'll go for 2.
Cousins will try and throw. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
A sizable gain there, 9 yards as they get it back to a 3rd and 5.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring it down. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Flush to his right. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down.
We're going to go.
Now it's Jackson. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Oh, I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again. A swing pass here to Edwards.
And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's see, they'll spot it right in midfield at the 50. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2.
Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's got a 1st down following a pickup of about 13 as we will take a pause here for the 2-minute warning.
1st down, Baltimore.
Now Jackson on 1st down. They set up the screen to Hill. Oh, look at the juke. A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down.
Good call there on 1st down. And, Brandon, I'm getting better over the years and not screaming out, screen, screen, screen with my defensive training. They want to keep those pass rushers honest, and they did so there, and they wind up picking up positive yardage.
Throwing out left and finding Likely. So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it. Jackson leaves it with Edwards on the draw.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Throw caught by Flowers. Touchdown! Zay Flowers with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Tucker now for the extra point. And it's up. It's good. Our score 14-6.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
First and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway as they take over with exactly 1 minute to go. Now Cousins fakes a jet sweep, and off play action, he wants to throw it. This one caught. It's the tight end Hawkinson. Down the sideline he goes. And he's going to be ridden out of bounds down inside the 25.
A big play there just before halftime. 61 yards.
And normally when you think about huge field flipping plays like this, it's that shifty slot receiver, that burner on the outside. Not here. That's a tight end doing work down the field. Where's the oxygen mask? He's going to need it after that one. A big, big play.
Completes it to the fullback, Ham. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3.
Now that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
2nd and 7.
To throw, Cousins. Did he get the feet down? Yes! Touchdown!
Josh Oliver.
An 18-yard touchdown grab.
And the Vikings get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Their first passing touchdown of the ball game, and they go to the big tight end in those sure hands, and he provides the score.
Certainly looked like they were focused on taking away other weapons, and he certainly made them regret that because he found the soft spot, ended up taking it to the end zone. Nice throw, too, to complete the play.
They'll try and throw for it. Complete at the 1. And he's not going to get there. So they come up empty on the 2-point conversion, and they are unable to tie up this football game.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Now Jackson.
And that one too wide and incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Now it's Jackson. And that will be incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They'll try and throw for it here.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Jackson will throw again. He's got it complete to Aguilar.
And they're going to have a 1st first down and also well into field goal range, all the way down to the 15 here.
And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, just a 32-yard attempt. Tucker's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover down.
The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Marcus Davenport coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this third quarter. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And he backs it away and falls down incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
And from that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Go ahead. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
On first down, they'll stay with Akers on the ground.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
They'll go again here with Akers.
And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's 3rd down.
Well, that play was over before it even got started. Thanks for nothing, huh? How about that? That sets up a very difficult 3rd down call now.
Here now a 3rd down and 8.
Cousins. That is caught. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. An excellent gain, 35 yards.
You ask tight ends about their favorite routes to run, and surprisingly, this will pop up as one of their staples because they run so many routes in the middle of the field. How about this one? Starts downfield, bends it to the corner. Great touch on the football, and they turn that one into a big play.
They'll run on 1st down with Akers.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
2nd down, they'll go with Akers again.
And running with power here. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
On the handoff, it's Akers.
And this time they were ready for him as they stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
They'll try to throw now. Cousins. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey.
And the Ravens are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. So that a definite deflator there on the interception.
Yeah, you work your way down the field thinking you're in position for a go-ahead score, but all it takes is one errant throw, and this one winds up a turnover.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race.
Rashad Bateman.
And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
Rashad Bateman,
93 yards.
And the Ravens will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd.
Tucker now to add the point after. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead.
Makes the score Ravens 24, Vikings 12. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Nwangu now from his end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Lucky 48.
2nd down, they'll go with Akers again.
And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters.
This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Still needing 10 yards. Now it's 3rd down.
Now Cousins.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Hey, can't. What's that?
1st down. Here's Cousins.
This one caught by Osborne, right side.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 down at the 33.
On the give, this is Akers.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The Georgia man, Roquan Smith, came in and got him.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Second down, Cousins. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes.
Justin Madubuike working his way to the quarterback that time.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Third and long for Cousins.
That's down the field for Jefferson.
And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got them this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
Desperation time. Cousins on 4th down.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to pick up the Vikings first down. And that was something else. A big pickup on 4th and long to give them a new set of downs.
Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
From the red zone now, Cousins. And that is incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Ball at the 18-yard line. Here's 2nd and 10.
Play action now. Cousins. Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hockenson.
And Brandon, as you know, sometimes it's a lot tougher to run with these tight ends nowadays in the NFL. They're just bigger wide receivers. He lined up on the left side of the formation, ran a drag route across the field, and tried to work his way.
Touchdown, Vikings!
KJ Osborne.
A 12-yard touchdown grab.
And the Vikings have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
So now here are the Vikings faced with a big 2-point conversion attempt. Cousins to throw. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. And Hill will opt for the touchback.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And this one now not quite over yet. Still 2 timeouts remaining defensively. And, boy, having that 3rd timeout would have really helped here.
Another example of why coaches really stress saving your timeouts for when you absolutely have to have them. They go over this all the time. Here's one of those situations.
Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Now a 3rd and 6.
Jackson to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Marcus Davenport able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. They've been brilliant, perfect on fourth down so far, 3 for 3, and they're going to try again here. Here's Jackson. He sets to fire deep, and it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position.
This is 1st and 10.
Here's Cousins.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked up by Brandon Stevens. And the Ravens have just about sewn up this football game.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with the defense out of timeouts, powerless to stop the clock, this should just be a couple of kneel downs. And he will forge his way forward only up to the 2-yard line. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you watch high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
What a finish in this one, Charles. You know, this group, they come in, they have to fight a hostile atmosphere every snap. They get the late score, they get the victory, and that flight home, it's going to be a little sweeter after this one.
And Brandon, just like